It's 1 month since my ACL surgery. I am really pleased with how my recovery is going. I mean, I have full extension. I have about 145 degrees bend in my knee. It's still sore and I still haven't graduated to sleeping without my brace. I actually dozed off a couple of days ago and I moved my knee in a way that was not pleasant during my sleep and it woke me up. Not a great way to wake up, but I'll get there eventually. My PT is going really well. I am now on the bike. Really not a bike person. Now I'm becoming a bike person. I'm up to about 7-8 minutes, and hopefully by the end of this week I'll be at 10 minutes, 12 minutes. So it feels really good. It feels very weak. Still, I'm doing my physical therapy exercises twice a day. I do them in the morning when I wake up. Those are the heel stretches, and of course bringing the heel slides, the quad sets. I also do straight leg races and I do them to the sides. I've added the clam, or is it called clam? I think so. It sounds weird coming out of my mouth. And I told my physical therapist that it's really amazing because I like to work out, and workout to me means, all out cardio, or workout means, really lifting heavy weights and, several repetitions. And I never really thought, as for instance, in the clam, it's such an isolated move and it's very, very small. It's very small movement, but wow, you can really feel the burn after about number 10, and you've got 2 more sets of 10. You're really feeling it. So it's kind of given me pause to rethink my fitness activity, how I would have never incorporated an exercise like that into my routine because I just didn't think it would do anything. So it's kind of given me a little bit of a shift in how I think about working muscles and making them stronger and more efficient. And so that might be a really good thing. Of course, every morning when I wake up, my knee is very stiff. That's why I do my exercises in the morning right after I get up. Even I can get my leg to 145, the bend in it, but it's not at 145 the first couple of reps of those heel slides. But once it's warm and by the end of those reps, it's feeling really good. My doctor did say that I could start walking without my brace, around the house. Of course, not if I'm going outside or, walking on uneven terrain. And the first day I did it, I just decided I was going to work from one end of the living room to the next. And I did it, and it felt very strange, and it felt very weak, and it felt very unsteady. And I looked at myself in the mirror after I had done it, and I was white with fear. So I think for me, it is physical, but it also is emotional and mental. So I made a decision that every other time I had to get up, and I have kids, so I have to get up a lot around the house, that I would take my knee brace off and I would walk, whether it was to my son's bedroom or to the laundry room or to the kitchen. And after a while, it started to feel pretty close to comfortable, pretty close to confident. So I'm just going to take that slow. Some added exercises that I've got in PT are the 15-degree squats. I've started one leg standing. They have me balancing now on a uneven surface. I've also added the bands that you put the bands around your knees and you walk sideways 1 or 2 times this way and then 1 or 2 times that way. My physical therapy, since with my first physical therapy appointment, I had total extension and my knee bend was, I think the first time I went was at 125. And so I've just kept on working on those exercises and trying to get the full bend. My goal is to get my heel to my rear. Which physical therapist said, well, that's a pretty good, goal. So a lot of my PT, we've been concentrating on getting my quad strength back because my quads are really weak. And it's a very, very slow process to get your strength back in your quads after a surgery like this. I've done a lot of work. I've done my PT exercises twice a day. I'm icing and elevating. I've started massaging the areas of the incisions, but I have a lot of work ahead of me in the ways of strengthening. The ease of mobility is a gift, and I hope that I do not, once I am completely recovered, I hope I never take that for granted. It is, being able to get around and not be sore, not hurt, and not be hindered anyway by a physical ailment. It is a gift, and I hope I carry that with me even beyond my recovery. As you might know from my YouTube channel, I direct shows at our community theater, and I love directing the shows. And we started our Sleepy Hollow play just a couple of weeks ago. And I thought, well, since it's not a musical, I can do the blocking, sitting down, and I won't have to be, up as much. And the first couple of rehearsals were tough. I had to use a lot of words. And just this past week, I was able to climb the stairs with a handle, and get up on the stage and really enter the scenes with the kids and kind of play around with them. And I really missed that. So I came home with a really big smile on my face because I love working with the kids in their environment with them. So it was really nice. It kind of made me feel almost normal again. It's my style of directing, and my goal has always been in January when we get to our next show. Of course, it's a musical, and I want to be up on the stage interacting in this incredible environment that we're going to create together. And, I want to be able to dance with them. I really want to be able to lead the dance rehearsals come January and dance alongside them and with them. It's my goal. And